You are now listening to the Pelicans post-game report. Flash report.
For all things Pelicans, you're now tuned into the Pelican post-game report. Much love to the flock. Appreciate y'all being on this episode of PPR. Man, listen, man, we got some Summer League stuff we're going to talk to you about. Pelicans did ultimately sign a few people to add to the Summer League team that'll be coming up this month. We're maybe less than 2 weeks from our first Summer League action, July the 11th, I believe. The Pelicans will be opening up that Summer League, man, with some players, man. So shout out to you guys. Y'all feel free. This is Big Q in the building. Y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and by all means, feel free to share the show on your social media feed. PPR representing the flock and nation. This is what we do. Hands down, 10 toes down. We end this thing. Much love. All right. So anyway, we talked about the schedule. The Pelicans, reviewing the schedule about a couple of shows back with them opening up 5 play games in the full schedule. They got the Timberwolves, one of the first, followed by the Lakers, then the Blazers and Thunder on July the 16th. So their first game is actually going to be July the 10th at 2:30 p.m. There you go. So, and then they have the 5th game to be determined. The 5th game will be determined by the results of the first 4 games. Y'all know how this goes. Pelicans will play the 4 preseason games, and the first 2 games of their schedule will be played in Australia. The team will not play the preseason game at the Smoothie King Center. The full preseason schedule is the Pelicans will face the Melbourne United Club. That's Friday, October the 3rd in Melbourne, Australia at 4:30 in the morning. And remember, all of these games, and we'll provide for the flock and nation an opportunity to be able to hear some of this stuff via PPR. So y'all just hit that notification bell. And of course, outside of that, the Melbourne game, Pelicans will first face the Southeast Melbourne Phoenix Saturday, October the 4th in Australia as well. Then the Pelicans will face the NBA competition, the Rockets, Tuesday, October the 14th at Legacy Arena. This will be in Birmingham, Alabama. And then the Pels' final preseason matchup will be against the Magic Thursday, October the 16th in Orlando, Florida at 6 p.m. So there you go right there. So the Pelicans will make a trek, not in the Smoothie King Center, but where they'll be playing in Birmingham against the Rockets in the 3rd preseason game. So there you go, fam, right there. We're showing you the schedule for Summer League as well as the Pelicans' full preseason schedule. Now, as we move forward, let's kind of talk about the team that the Pelicans are, the Summer League squad that the Pelicans currently are, kind of putting out there. And if I could pull my screen up right quick, I could show y'all some of this stuff. Just a moment. All right, here go the screen right here. New Orleans Pelicans Vegas Summer League squad. For some of the family members that might not know, this is some of the players right here. We know about Jeremiah Fears and Derek Queen. We know they'll be participating in the Summer League. But also there'll be other players to go along with them. Titan Anderson is a player from Northern Iowa, another player that the Pelicans are going to have on the Summer League team to go along. We know about Hunter Dickinson. We know about, we talked about Chase Hunter on the previous stream, Mika Peavy, the 2nd round draft pick. A.J. Hoggard is there as well. So we'll talk about some of the newest players that we'll bring in. We'll start with the guard, A.J. Hoggard, who's 6'4", 220 pounds from Vanderbilt. This is a player that the Pelicans ultimately bringing on the team to give them an opportunity to see what he can do. And like I said, we think in this Summer League squad is going to be off the chain, man. This Summer League chain they're going to be off the chain. Now, he had a high-profile former Spartan, A.J. Hoggard, signed with the Pelicans ahead of the NBA Summer League, according to Draft Express. He's 6'3", spent 4 seasons with Michigan State. He averaged 8.5 points per game, 4.6 assists with the Spartans. He spent 1 season at Vanderbilt where he averaged almost 10 points a game, almost 5 assists per contest. So in 5 seasons in college basketball, he showed some playmaking skills. He has good size for the position. And it'll be interesting to see what the Pelicans could do. Now, he's a playmaking guard with the potential side. He led the NCAA D1 in assist percentage in 2022 and earned back-to-back PIT nods. So this is the player the Pelicans are bringing in. They're trying to help them in the Summer League and maybe a developmental piece down the line. Another player to kind of talk about is Titan Anderson. This is another guy on the Summer League team, 6'6", 205. Now, this is a player who signed with the Pelicans, and he's a former UNI men's basketball forward. He signed with the Pelicans, and they're starting play on July the 10th. So we'll see how that all go. But this guy has a lot of accolades. He earned first team All Missouri Valley Conference recognition in 24-25, along with an MVC Scholar Athlete of the Year honors and an MVC Scholar Athlete first team selection, posting 15.5 points per game, leading the Panthers with 6.5 rebounds, almost 58% shooting from the field. He also led UNI with 18 total blocks. Anderson was also the 2023 MVC Most Improved Team Captain and a two-time MVC Honor Roll recipient, while also leading the league this past season in made free throws and free throw attempts. He was also the MVP in weeks. This guy did a lot. He scored a career-high 27 points on both Valparaiso and Belmont last season. He notched 6 games with 20 points per game and scored in double-digit figures in all but 4 contests, and notably scored at least 1 point in his last 97 games dating back to 22-23 season. So a lot to talk about with this particular player, Mr. Anderson, who the Pelicans are bringing aboard as well to see what they can add to this Summer League team. So to be interested, man, just a little backdrop on what's going on with our latest Summer League edition as well. So we're looking forward to that. So anyway, hit the like button, fam. We'll have more information on the Pelicans Summer League team as we continue to barrel into 10 days from now, less than 10 days, we'll have Pelican basketball, man, or Summer League basketball or something to that effect heading into the season as free agency is still hitting on, and we'll cover all this and more. All right, y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, man. PPR represent the Flocking Nation, and we're going to holler at y'all on the next one. Much love. Go Pels.
Subscribe now and stay up to date for all things New Orleans Pelicans.